Good afternoon, folks. This is my first video of 2021, so this is exciting. I just want to go over quickly what we're going to be doing this week in AP Lit and getting ready to finish up Invisible Man here. So, as you can see, I've got a tab open here that is for our work tomorrow. We're going to be looking at the finishing Invisible Man and looking at it through the lens of some of the symbols that Ellison uses, the symbolism that he uses to sort of complete the last half of the book and thematically link the sections of the book. And he's, as you would imagine, in a book that is largely about vision and eyes and blindness, etc., symbolism matters a lot, and imagery. And so we're going to be looking at, as you can see, some of the later symbols and how they help him develop the themes that really come to fruition at the end of the book. The major themes we're looking at, just three big ones here that are sort of broad and all-encompassing. The inescapability of history, especially involving race. This is that notion that try as he might, or try as any of us might, the question of race and racism and slavery, etc., is still haunts the narrator. As much as he is trying to sort of put it in the past. We just saw that with the whole scene with the eviction, but it shows up more as the book goes on, and he strives harder to escape his past. I say the blindness of ideology, meaning not so much that ideology is blind, but that it sort of makes people blind. Whether it's communism or racism or really any, political ism, it taken too far can become an ideology, and it can keep people from seeing things realistically or see things as they are. Instead, ideology tends to make you see things as you're supposed to see them or as you want to see them, etc. So a communist, for example, doesn't necessarily see a young black man struggling for identity in Harlem. They might look at the narrator and see instead a potential vehicle for world domination, because they see everything in terms of a potential vehicle for world domination. So ideology, while it can be helpful sometimes in advancing agendas and whatnot, it can also very much blind us to individual differences and things like that, which racism obviously does, but all ideology does, even more positive ideology. And then stereotypes versus individual identity. So people as actual individuals versus the stereotypes we tend to put them in. And you'll see I've got below seven sort of symbols. I just want you to quickly look at these. The symbol is, or the briefcase that he gets at the beginning and carries throughout the book. The shackle that he sees on Brother Tarp's desk, which very much mirrors the other one that Dr. Bledsoe had on his desk. The coin bank with the Sambo doll coin bank that he gets at Mary's house, and he keeps trying to get rid of, and it keeps sort of showing back up. The Sambo dolls that Todd Clifton is selling on the street in I think it's chapter 23 or 24, where Clifton's selling these and he ends up getting shot. The Reinhardt character, especially the glasses, like who or what is Reinhardt? This character the narrator becomes as the story towards the end. What do you think Reinhardt represents? Brother Jack's glass eye, which is really creepy and it falls out sometimes. And then the very disturbing character of Sybil in chapter 24, the woman from the Brotherhood who he sort of hooks up with, if you will, in the narrator towards the end. So in each case, think about the symbol itself. Sybil as a symbol of what? The Sambo coin bank as a symbol, etc., and how they link to the themes or help develop the themes that we just talked about above. And in each case, write down just a sentence or two for each of the symbols. Each symbol addressing these questions. So you might say, the Sambo coin bank really represents the difficulty in escaping history, etc. This is just to get us started talking tomorrow. Important note, this will be our final discussion of Invisible Man. The next class period will be a review for the test, followed by the beginning of our unit on poetry. So hopefully I will see you all tomorrow, and I hope this really works for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.